featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series. That's what it says on the European box art of Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne, which happens to be my favorite game, of all time. And since I played Nocturne, I was very curious about what Devil May Cry was like. And on a beautiful day in 2025, around when that god-awful TMC anime's first season released, the perfect opportunity appeared before my very eyes. The entire Devil May Cry series, on sale for 20 euros on Steam. Holy shit. And so, with tears of joy streaming down my supple and tender cheeks, I took the opportunity and bought the bundle. Soon after, I booted up the first game, and
let's rock, baby.
I knew I was in for one hell of a ride. The game begins by telling us about Dante's father, Sparda, who rebelled against the Emperor of the Underworld, Mundus, because he wanted some human cooch or something. Anyways, we cut to Dante in his office for a business called... yeah, okay, sure.
I can't seem to get any real business.
Whoa, slow down, babe.
Suddenly, a blonde babe crashes into the office and tries to kill Dante before telling him stuff like, "It's just a prank, bro," and how Mundus is apparently opening the gate between the human world and the demon world on some place called Malay Island. Once you get there, she suspiciously dips and leaves Dante to fend for himself, and the atmosphere does a drastic 180, becoming quiet and eerie. There's no enemies in sight, but in the background music, you can faintly hear some classical music, like it's coming from another room. Which means, you're not alone here. After doing some exploring and taking a rusty key from this very inconspicuous looking puppet, that becomes evident as the puppets in this castle come alive and try to kill you. This is where you get introduced to the game's combat, in which you perform combos to increase your style ranking. Bazinga! I, however, suck at this, so I usually just spam the stinger move over and over again. And also, the grenade launcher later on, that weapon rules. So, over the course of the first couple of missions, you start getting used to the combat, and everything becomes a bit easy. You get stabbed a little, get a new sword, get a shotgun, and everything's just dandy. Until you get to this part. Phantom, the first boss of Devil May Cry 1. This boss kicked my ass over and 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 over. I was driven mad by this boss. It has this armor all around its body that cannot be pierced, and only a few weak points on its body where you can deal damage to it. It spits fireballs, can make pillars of lava spurt from the ground in repeated succession, and to top it off, if you get too close, it'll stab you with its legs. Oh, and it does big amounts of damage every time it hits you.
That's quite big.
Now, if you played this game before, you would of course know to just activate Devil Trigger, jump on top of it, and slash at its tail. But you gotta understand, as a beginner who started with this game, I had no clue about any of this. The game does not tell you anything during the entire course of the game. I had no idea that Devil Trigger even existed. the game just kind of expects you to figure it out for yourself. Except it has a section in the pause menu where you can like read stuff about the game, but let's be real, who actually went out of their way to read that? Yeah, that's what I thought. This boss drove me mad, yet getting my shit kicked in by it is what made me fall in love with Devil May Cry. Hey man, my favorite video game is SMT Nocturne, so it's only expected that something like this would be the reason I love it so much. Also, the music was good, like really good, like really good. Actually, it's consistently good throughout the whole game, and also almost the entire series.
This nigga is trash.
Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of DMC5's OST, but that's a discussion for another day. What I do want to discuss though, is about how silly and endearing this game can be at times. With the stupid, campy script and voice acting, the kind of stilted looking cutscene animations, and also this specific shot of Trish looking at Dante, this game is just oozing with cheesy goodness. But there's also some genuinely touching moments that I don't want to spoil, so please give it a try if there's a sale or something. Or if you know how to sail the seas. It is a PS2 game after all. It's genuinely worth it either way. Thank you for watching.